Hello and welcome to the Science Digest Show, proudly sponsored by EPP Book Services, located opposite the Legon Old Main Entrance in the second floor of the high-rise building of the Legon City Mall. We are also sponsored by Brainwork Educational Consult, located at North Legon, PBM Bread, Professional Bread Makers, located at North Legon, and also Advocate Healthcare, located at Lakeside Estate, opposite the Sweden Ghana Medical Center. Trust Advocate Healthcare for all your medical and dental needs. They have a dental lab which provides services for both Ghana labs and dental clinics, and even Nigeria. Trust them for good quality work for you to stay safe and have aesthetic value for all your dental needs. We are also sponsored by Meditant Physiotherapy, located opposite the Women's World Bank in Atema, in the same building Rabito Clinic, and we are also supported by Good and Sustainable Medical Outreach, GASMO. Trust GASMO for all your medical screenings and activities. Thank you for coming on to the show. And today, we have something special for you, a masterclass in chemistry with Kwesi Isel Yorke, an astute teacher of Presbyterian Boys Secondary School. Welcome, sir.
Thank you.
Right.
Thank you. Okay, so today I want to take one topic in chemistry and look at how we can relate it to our everyday life.
Okay.
So, and that is the usual, the common mole ratio.
That's fine.
Mole ratio, also from mole concept.
Okay.
And then we have the application of this in our everyday life. So, mole concept is the topic.
Okay.
Now,
before he starts, pick your pen and your book, just as I've done, and let's go into the classroom mode and let's learn something new on mole concept.
Good. So, mole concept, okay, we first want to look at what mole is.
Okay.
And then when we talk about mole, mole is one of the 7 fundamental units, okay? So as a unit of measurement, it is used in, or we use it to express amount of substance.
Okay. How is mole spelled, please?
M-O-L-E.
M-O-L-E,
yes.
like the animal mole.
Yes.
Okay.
So this meaning is not the one.
Okay.
That's okay. So M-O-L-E.
M-O-L-E.
Very good. Now, as a unit, its symbol is M-O-L.
Okay. So the unit is M-O-L.
Very good.
Interesting.
Very good. But by concept, mole, okay, is the amount of substance, okay, of any particular compound, any particular species that contains as many elementary particles as there are in 12 grams of carbon 12.
Okay.
Now, the carbon 12 is a scale developed by IUPAC, okay, such that measurement in chemistry, okay, would be related to it. And so, carbon 12 has 6.02 times 10 raised to the power 23 elementary particles. But for carbon, it has 6.02 times 10 raised to the power 23 carbon atoms.
Okay.
Now, this value we have mentioned is called the Avogadro's constant.
Okay.
Okay, so if you have any other amount of a substance, okay, that also has the same number of particles, then we see that that amount that has this number of particles is a mole of that one substance.
Oh, okay.
You get it?
Yeah.
Very good. So if I take, let's say, sodium chloride solution, the common source solution. Now, an amount of it taken, and by analysis, okay, if it contains the 6.02 times 10 to the power 23 particles, then it means that that is a mole of the sodium chloride taken.
Okay.
And so in chemistry, the basic unit, okay, we often will see in most of the quantities we'll express later, okay, the basic is what? Mole. So for mole, you can look at other terms like relative atomic mass, relative molecular mass, then molar mass, we have the Avogadro's constant, we have the molar volume, okay, and these are the molar quantities. So for the molar quantities, you want to express the quantity per mole of that one substance you are looking at.
Okay.
So for instance, if you take Avogadro's constant, which is one of the molar quantities, it is the number of elementary particles, either atoms, molecules, or ions, or whichever particles under consideration, okay, per a mole of what? That substance.
Okay.
And that is what the molar quantity per mole, number of entities per mole. so we have Avogadro's constant, which is denoted capital L, or sometimes denoted capital N subscript capital A, okay, equals the number of particles, capital N, okay, over the mole.
Okay.
Good. Now, its unit is particles per mole. Now, if you have this, you can also go to molar mass. With the molar mass, it is the mass of the substance in grams per mole of what the substance. You can define that, and students are so familiar with this formula that molar mass, the capital M, equals small m over n, and so they normally will have mole equals small m over capital M. And most of the other expressions, molar concentration and many other ones, you always will see mole factor in it.
Okay.
Good. And so let's look at how relevant this one is. For instance, you take concentration. Molar concentration. Concentration can be expressed in a lot of ways. As molar concentration, mass concentration, percentage concentration. Under that one we have percentage weight per volume, percentage volume per volume, and then percentage what? Very good. Good. Charlie, you have it. So what happens is that I want us to take a look at the molar concentration. We say it's the amount of substance in mole per 1 dm cube of a solution. And then there's a gram concentration, which is also the amount of the substance in grams. So we say the mass in gram per 1 dm cube of the solution, or 1 dm cube is equal to 1 liter. Good. Now, we also have the same gram concentration as gram per cm cube expression. Now, when that is the case, we call it the specific gravity. Now, it could also be expressed as gram per milliliter. And there are a lot of expressions. You can have, even the molecules can have millimole per word, whichever the situation. But let's look at the label of yogurts, okay, sachet. And most of the products in the market, sometimes, and not sometimes, you have a label, okay, which has details of some values, especially sometimes for the food items, the nutritional content.
Okay.
They want to do analysis of the mineral content. If it's water, for instance, you have, let's say, you have the calcium content and all of that being expressed as sometimes gram per milliwatt liter. This is chemistry at your door. Every day, chemistry is real. Yeah. So guys who say chemistry is abstract and mysteries, no, this is just here. When you are taking your God's drinking water, you are taking chemistry, learning chemistry. So with that one, we are applying more concepts.
Wow.
I hope you understand. So when you learn, like I said, and relate it to the everyday life, trying to solve problems, then you are there. So we use more concepts to solve a lot of problems. Now, you go to a pharmacist and pay the prescription. Okay, they will give one particular person this particular word. You can school me. You get it? In all of that details you give, is that okay?
So like the dosage, the dose frequency, and all that.
Thank you. You apply more word concept, and sometimes coupled with the rate of reaction for that one. Now, for this we are talking about wanting to make it simple. You take every sachet, every mineral water bottle, and the values are there. We call that value assay.
Yeah. The
experimentally determined values, okay, that expresses the purity and the impurities of what the minerals content or the metals there. And so that is chemistry. So if you take that one, you have more concept being expressed. So it is relevant that when we are learning, we get into the realities of it, solving problems. Again, you see, if you buy Milo, if you buy all other things that you have in the market, as a student, try and be particular about the details. When you go higher in the universities, you see these particular units being used, but at our level, we just use the normal units, gram per mole, but at higher level, you see the very expression of the details there, as you see on them. So when you have this mind, from SHS, having gotten your 8 A's, you are in the university. You don't struggle because at the university you do more of very good. So with this mind, and you go there in the lab, you get it very good. Very good, thank you. So you don't struggle, but some students, they will learn just the formulas of these ones, get to kill the massive paper and all of that, and they go to university and what they are self-fail because they could not relate well. Okay. That is just about what more concept. It could be used in solving titration problems.
That's true.
And titration, you should know, students, as you're watching, as you work out and get your volume of the one in the mirror that is reacting, we call the average titer. Okay, the rest of the things you do is based on mole concept. Where you apply the mole ratio and relativity to be able to get the concentration of the known, unknown, which is the analyte in all of that. So then know that one. So when you go to Faraday's constant electrochemistry, mole is there. When you go to thermochemistry, mole is there. And when you go to organic chemistry, when you are trying to look at the empirical formula, okay, you have to get what mole understood. And so mole concept is one area in chemistry that will make difference in the life of what the student. So having been good with your periodicity and then the other ones, mole concept is supreme. And going forward, reading pharmacy, reading medicine, we should be able to relate. And so that is just about what more concept. So chemistry is so real around us, and then Charlie. Yeah, even water, you take water, there's a pH expression on it. Charlie, chemistry is wow.
So determining the optical density and all that Gucci dems have been doing.
Great.
They use the micropipette, which measures microliters to measure an aliquot. In all those measurements, you are measuring liters and you're measuring moles, you're measuring volume, concentration, stuff like that. So we'd like to say a big thank you to Sayo, but before we leave, he has to give some shout outs to some people.
Yeah. Okay. I want to say hi to my father. Okay, Mr. Dan Sayo. I'm saying this because he actually helped. How? Not by what he paid into our education, but the sacrifices. And so I want to appreciate him.
Thank you,
We
Mr.
call him,
Dan.
yeah, we call him Yorkman.
Yorkman. Wow. So
My
Yorkman,
mother,
we are saying thank you to you.
Yorkman. My mother as well, and then my wife, and then the kids. My wife, Nelemo, Wiki, Bada, UI, and everybody around. Especially, let me thank the host as well. Because this program and this platform, having to use this to express the joy we have in learning chemistry is made possible by you. And also
the whole team.
And
our producer, our cameraman, Prince, Jethro,
everybody. And one other person I want to thank is my Reverend Minister.
Okay.
Reverend Mrs. Patience Owusu-Gweti. Yeah. She's actually schooling me through ministry life.
Reverend Mrs.
Patience
Owusu-Gweti.
Yes.
Wow.
Yes, Charlie. And thank you.
Yeah. So we'd like to thank everybody, and then the SMC Consult crew, Grace Jokoto, everybody, including Dex Physiotherapy, Pandit, and then also Pandit Photography, and everybody here, Prince, our cameraman for today, and then also Jethro Techiato, and everybody who has made this show possible. APP Book Services, Advocate Healthcare, Gasmo, PBM Bread, name it, all of you. Offer Clothing, Genesis Clothing, and all the entourage. They're saying a very big thank you to you. Shout out to Dr. Hewlett, Dr. Sandra Hewlett of University of Ghana School of Medicine and Dentistry, Dr. Kwame, and then also to Dr. Makubuating, and then also Dr. Edward Akokranting, my godfathers. God bless you, all your kids, and all of them. Nanama, Nanekia, Nimakua, and also Nana Chu, Nana Pabda, and everybody, Mame Poma. And tomorrow is the birthday of my niece, that's Erica Kukua Kumeni, the mother Gloria Kumeni, the father Eric, the brother Fifi and Jojo. All of you are saying, and take care. Bye.